This is Brandon Lee with BetFirms.com here with your 2012 Seattle Seahawks football predictions. A 7-9 record was good enough for the Seattle Seahawks to earn the NFC West title in Pete Carroll's first year on the job in 2010. The Seahawks finished with that same record in 2011, but with the 49ers going 13-3 and the Cardinals 8-8, they had to settle for a third-place finish within the division. Seattle played its best football from weeks 13 to 15, beating Philadelphia, St. Louis, and Chicago by a combined score of 99-41. The Seahawks would drop their final two games of the season to the 49ers and Cardinals by a combined 5 points. This is a team that clearly improved as the season wore on, so they have something to build on heading into 2012. Here is a look at the offense and defense as well as my prediction on where Seattle finishes in the NFC West. Seattle managed just 20.1 points and 304 total yards per game. Inconsistent quarterback play once again hampered Carroll's team, but they appear to have finally addressed that need this offseason. The Seahawks signed quarterback Matt Flynn from the Green Bay Packers to likely take over the offense. Flynn threw for 480 yards and 6 touchdowns in the final game of the 2011 season against the Detroit Lions to really open up some eyes. He'll battle Tavares Jackson, who completed 60.2% of his passes for 3,091 yards with 14 touchdowns and 13 interceptions. Running back Marshawn Lynch exploded for 1,202 yards on 4.2 yards per carry with 12 touchdowns last season. To take some of the load off his shoulders, the Seahawks drafted bruising running back Robert Turbin to handle short yardage situations. Turbin and Greg Lumpkin will be fighting for carries this fall. The receiving corps is still lacking a true number one, though Sidney Rice could be that guy if he can stay healthy. Rice missed 7 games last season due to injury. Mike Williams was excellent in 2010, but he struggled last year and has since been cut. Doug Baldwin came out of nowhere to lead the team in receiving, and he'll likely start opposite of Rice. Ben Obamanu, Golden Tate, Terrell Owens, and Braylon Edwards will also figure into the mix. The Seahawks traded for tight end Kellen Winslow from Tampa Bay to go along with tight end Zach Miller. The offensive line must improve after paving the way for just 110 rushing yards per game and 4 yards per carry while allowing a ridiculous 50 sacks last year. The starting 5 returns intact and must stay healthy. Left tackle Russell Okung missed 4 games last season, while right guard John Moffitt missed 7 with injuries. Center Max Unger, left guard Paul McQuiston, and right tackle Brino Giacomini round out the starting 5. The stop unit improved quite a bit last season. After yielding 25.4 points and 369 total yards per game in 2010, the defense surrendered just 19.7 points and 332 total yards. With 11 of their top 12 tacklers back, the Seahawks should be solid on this side of the ball once again. The defensive line welcomes back all 4 starters in defensive end Chris Clemens, defensive tackle Alan Branch, defensive tackle Brandon McBain, and defensive end Red Bryant. The Seahawks have signed defensive tackle Jason Jones from Tennessee, and he'll battle Branch for starting duties. They also used their first-round pick on rookie defensive end Bruce Irvin and their 4th-round selection on rookie defensive tackle Jay Howard to really give this unit some depth. The biggest loss is linebacker David Hawthorne, who was the leader of the defense. He left for New Orleans this offseason and will be missed. This unit does return 3 productive starters in middle linebacker Barrett Rudd, weak side linebacker Leroy Hill, and strong side linebacker KJ Wright, who made 12 starts as a rookie last year. The Seahawks drafted middle linebacker Bobby Wagner in the 2nd round. He broke the WAC record for career tackles and was a 3-time first-team All-WAC selection. The secondary held opposing quarterbacks to a 74.8 quarterback rating, which was the 6th best mark in the league. It also came up with 17 interceptions and the 4 starters return intact. They are corner Richard Sherman, corner Brandon Browner, strong safety Cam Chancellor, and free safety Earl Thomas. This is one of the best young secondaries in the league, as not one of those 4 defensive backs has more than 3 years of NFL experience. Now for my NFC West prediction, I have Seattle picked to finish 3rd in the division with a 5-11 overall record. The Seahawks have a solid defense that will keep them competitive this season. However, they took a big gamble on Flynn, who has very little experience as a starter in this league. He looked good against Detroit last year, but he played in a system that breeds success for quarterbacks. Flynn won't have that luxury in 2012. He's working with very limited talent at receiver, and the offensive line is shaky at best. The schedule gets much tougher as well, especially at home, where Seattle will have to face Dallas, Green Bay, New England, and the New York Jets outside of the division. If they can pull off an upset or two behind their 12th man, the Seahawks could be the surprise team in the NFC West. I'm just not banking on it.